Good morning, evening or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wynn and we are continuing on with our Tibet campaign in Europa Universalis IV. The year is 1555 and you might be wondering, why is there a message that's popped up? Have you been playing the game without recording? Well, not exactly. I had a recording that I was just about to do. Don't worry, not too long has passed. I had a recording that I was trying to record, and for some reason it didn't save. So I had to go and tend to that, and that is basically the gap between last episode and right now. So let's see, this message is, we've improved relations with Jaunpur. Okay, fair enough, that is one of our vassals. Here we can go and annex at any time. In fact, let us begin annexation right now. Jaunpur do not have any extraneous cores anywhere. So, and they also don't have any claims, so might as well just annex them. Lithuania has civil war, okay. I believe somebody else had a civil war fairly recently. Was it somebody down here? I think so. And we have an election. Now this is kind of unfortunate. Why do I say that? Because our current guy is an amazing general. He has 5 pips in shock, I believe this is. But if we keep him, then that'll decrease the stability cost, that'll increase the cost of stability. Actually, it's at plus 4%, and the only difference between 198 is 2. So therefore the stability cost modifier is equal to twice the difference between the maximum and your current in a percentage form. If that made any mathematical sense, I hope it does. It made sense to me, at least. That's not saying much, I have weird logic. At any rate, what do we want to do? Well, our current guy is a admin. So let's get a diplomat this time. There we go, and then let us create our king as a... Oh man, this guy's a horrible general. He... Oh man. Going from one of the best generals I've ever had to getting this guy. He only has 3 siege. He is a horrible general. Man. Oh well, these things happen. At any rate, Ming still are fairly angry at us for some bizarre reason that I have no idea why. Seriously, you can't really appease them for too long. It's almost like they have bipolar disorder, I believe. At first they're like, oh yeah, Tibet, they are our best neighbours. Yeah, let's have a royal marriage with them. Yeah, let's get in alliance with them. To, oh no, we hate Tibet's guts. Do not associate us with those mountainous scum, and do not mention their country's name in our country. At any rate, we have a royal marriage with Lanzong, sure. I don't know why I have so many royal marriages, but anyway, let us go and improve our admin tech. We can now build a temple. Oh, and we get a national decision available. This will cause us to lose 50 admin power that short term, and increase the national tax modifier by plus 5% until the end of the game. The game runs until the 1st of January 1821, just to let you know. So we have plenty of time in order to do things. Which also reminds me, our mission is still to achieve religious unity. The only problems that we have problems with is Gujarat. And Gujarat is over here, they are Sunni. That's a problem for us. We can't convert them because they have a unaccepted culture, and we can't convert the culture because they have a different religion. One problem on top of another. That's how this game generally plays, at least. So what is our current path forward? Well, we've just managed to annex, well, not annex Shan, we've managed to steal a province from Shan called Shin. We've managed to break the alliance between Shan and Ming, and then Ayutthaya. I still want to eventually occupy or control most of this Indonesian region. I believe this is Indonesia. Asia. East Asian Trade Port. Okay, so this is apparently Asia. This is Indonesia down here. Okay, so forget everything I said about this being Indonesia. Brunei is Indonesia. This whole area over here is in Indonesia. I can kind of see a colour difference. Brunei, as you can see, and these islands around here, they are all a slightly darker shade of red, whereas these guys are all part of... Wait, what? That makes no sense. This is also Indonesia. Oh man. Are you telling me this is Indonesia? No, Asia. Fine. At any rate, Tibet are going to... We, as Tibet, are going to occupy most of southern Asia over here, and then we are also going to want to spread into Malwa and India. Who knows, maybe we will expand northwards a little bit, although with Russia looming on the horizon, that's probably not going to be too possible. They are annexing Perm. They will be done in 1559, which will be in 3 years from now. So we have to worry about them eventually colonizing the entirety of Siberia. Now the good thing about that is these provinces over here aren't too populated, should I say. Excuse me, stumbling over my own words. That seems to happen a lot. It has something to do with mumbling while talking to yourself and trying to convince yourself that you are actually talking to somebody, even though I am right now currently in my room playing a video game and possibly talking to my pet that I have in my room. He is probably the only one who thinks I am insane. At any rate, foreign plots. Wild rumours are circulating about our nobility plotting with foreign powers. I believe we've read this one before. Let us lose the Republican tradition and gain the ducats. This will increase it by, yep. Stability cost modifier increased to 22%, which is horrible. Let us go and... We can't even... Man. We are overextended. How are we overextended? Okay, we are coring... Right, I see how we're overextended. Let us do this, split the army in half and send the other half over to Shin. That way the revolt risk should decrease to a manageable number. 7.2 is okay, but it could be better. And what do you know, revolt risk just happened in Shin. So we're just going to wait here for a while. We're going to see if we can't get Ming on our side again. They're willing to trust me somewhat, but they've rivaled me. I'm not even considered like a threat to them just yet. Okay, so we've lost the conquest against Vijayanagar, and we can no longer claim that Bastara is a rightful part of our realm. Fair enough. It seems like our vassal down here is having a bit of problems with some... What is this? Some... Hindu zealots. That could actually be favourable for me. No. This place is already Hindu. Okay, let's just go and squash this army at any rate. And that is... tended to. We've also managed to convert Shin to our... Not convert, we've managed to incorporate them into our country. Make them a core, that's the word I was looking for. Let us culture convert Shin. Could probably use my admin points and diplomatic points in a more profitable manner, but there's not really much going on right now. This is a time of peace, apparently. Let's take a look at our force limit. We can hire 4 more men. How much money are we making? 1.22. We have an okay amount of manpower. So let us hire a couple of these guys and then 2 of these guys. So we've hired 2 cavalry and 2 infantry. This should, well, this will bring us up to our force limit, and it should help to maintain the ratio of infantry to cavalry in our entire army. Which reminds me, you have a decent ratio, you have also a decent ratio. So yes, if I do this and then split you guys, send 1 stack to you and 1 stack to you. Oh, apparently Chittagong doesn't have that high a supply limit. One thing we could in fact do is start to build temples. Now temples increase the base tax of a province, and this will be hugely beneficial, especially for... I don't know, would it be worth it to put temples in our original land up here? I mean, they are low base tax, and if they get conquered by, say, Ming or Oirat or some other threat, then it would be it'll still be not as worth much. So instead, let us improve the tax down here. Although this place might be more at risk. Oh well, the thing is done right now. I know I could cancel it, but I've already decided to go through it in my head. Okay, so our guy has died prematurely. Let us get a diplomatic candidate, and let's see how good he is as a leader. How good are you? Okay, you have 4 maneuver. That's still not good. You only have 2 shock, no fire, and no siege. Man, we can't ever get a good general anymore. So, let us go past that event. So what's happening around the rest of the world? Persia's still here. Persia is allied with Kazan, which is up here, who might be attacked by Russia sometime soon. Who is Russia attacking? Georgia. Why on earth are you attacking Georgia? I have no idea. What war is this? This is the Russian conquest of Manich. So Russia are just being a dick and going to attack Georgia just because of the sake of it. The Ottomans are... They are not at war with anyone, in fact. They have the mission to conquer Crete, which is currently owned by Crete. Never would have guessed. And Japan still Japan still control the southern part of Korea as well. Now up here in Manchu, it seems like Manchu have lost some provinces to Ming, and the Oirat Horde are... Oh, it looked like they're building up their army again. Excellent. We gain +5 diplomatic reputation. This will speed up our annexation/integration. We are losing a whole bunch of claims all around the place. Let's send our free diplomat to go and covertly fabricate a claim on one of Malwa's provinces. This is one bad thing about games like this, although bad, good, it's a factor in the game. I wouldn't necessarily say it's bad or that it's good, but in times of peace there's pretty much nothing really interesting to do. We can increase our diplomatic ideas, and now we get an additional +5 diplomatic reputation, and we gain leader shock +1. We've gained the conquest against Malwa. Okay, so that means our guy is finished over there. Let's fabricate a claim on Shan. Let's fabricate on Kashin. Now whether or not we actually go to war over these claims is a different matter, but it's always nice to have claims everywhere you go. We're currently making about 1 ducat a month, and I want to start earning more, so what I'll do is I'll select my these mercenaries, disband them because they are quite expensive, and do the same for these guys over here. Now see how much difference it makes to our income? We're now at 6 ducats a month. That is amazing. And there was no reason for us to actually have control of those mercenaries while not in war. So, okay, let's see, we have 6 cavalry, 4 infantry. Wow. Okay, we need a bunch of infantry. So we are currently making 9 infantry. Let's make 8 infantry for now. We still also control Tibet. Well, we obviously control Tibet. We control Baizi Raja over here. It has no revolt risk. How interesting. Oh yes, of course, I am playing with player bonuses on, by the way. So, become angry at that all you wish. But I am still fairly new to the game. So it looks like there is a revolt going on. Okay, fine. Revolt in Gujarat. Oh man, I need to send my guys over to there to ensure that these things don't happen. Lose stability or lose ducats? We just lose the ducats. We're going to have to take out a couple of loans. There we go. And we're probably going to lose a few battles here and there. We've lost that battle, we won that battle. Oh, excuse me. So now we don't really need too many people over here, so let's split you in half and send half of you over to the Bengal Delta to avoid attrition. And our manpower is... okay, I'd say it's probably about halfway there. And we've integrated Jumper. Excellent. Let's take a look at our army force limit. We're at 35 out of 36. That is quite nice, actually. What is in this army? 6,000 infantry, 2,000 cavalry, and 1,000 cannons. Okay. Not bad, not bad. We're just going to rearrange our army just a little bit. Send you guys down there and then you guys here. The supply limit over here in Bengal Delta is 40, so we don't need to worry about taking attrition there. Now, what do we do about Tangu? Well, we can begin annexation, can't we? Oh, we need to have plus 190 opinion of them. So yes, integrating Tangu will be beneficial to us to further our expansion into Southern Asia over here, which was previously called Indonesia, apparently, by my standards. So royal marriage with one of our vassals. I don't know why you would not want a royal marriage with your vassals. I guess there are reasons. For instance, like if you accidentally vassalize them and instead you want to take them over or something like that, I don't know. Maybe you're role-playing or something. Korea over here, they are allied with Ming. Ming has, who as allies, just Korea. Okay? Ming also have a negative opinion of us, so let us go and alleviate that by sending a diplomat to go and improve relations. And we have also lost an advisor. Let's get this global trade power guy. He's the only guy that we can hire based on how much money we have. And without disrupting our economy too much. Okay, recall diplomats. It didn't take them long to top out relations with Ming. I might as well just leave him there, but I need him for other stuff. And that other stuff mainly just means fabricating claims on my neighbours. Oh, Shan would accept a royal marriage. How interesting. Can I afford that? Probably. Why would I want to do that against Shan? Would Shan accept vassalization? They have negative 55 with base tax. They would not accept vassalization, not yet at any rate. We'll probably need to go to war again with Shan a couple of times to take a few more provinces, and then we could vassalize them. Let's look, which province would be the most beneficial? I think Sagaing would probably be the most beneficial province to take from them in the next war, because it had a 4 base tax, and the reason why they won't accept vassalization, obviously I don't meet the prerequisites yet, but it all depends on their base tax compared to ours. If they have a high enough base tax, we can't vassalize them. So by taking over Sagaing, which is the highest base tax province that neighbours us, we could sorely decrease their base tax compared to us because of that. So, Lu, gain 2 inflation, sure, why not? Let us go and reduce inflation again. And, let us just wait. Now, this has been a relatively peaceful decade for us. There has been no wars, no major rebellions happening. There were a couple of uprisings, but nothing too major. Might as well go and... Can we annex Tangu just yet? No. Okay, give it about 1 more month and then we will begin the annexation of Tangu. There we go. That means we can stop improving relations with them. Get our other diplomat back to improve relations with Orissa. Improve relations with Orissa, there we go. Okay, so Ming gains a claim on Kwamdo. Kwamdo is... where? That used to be our capital. I could do without them having a reason to attack us, mind you, but I suppose. So long as they don't actually attack me over it and I don't lose too much. They are still only allied with Korea, I believe. Yes. Who are Japan allied with, by the way? Japan... Oh, Japan have actually released Oda. Really? You have troops with Oda and Manchu. So they must have lost a war against Manchu, and Manchu must have forced Japan to release Oda as a vassal. How interesting. At any rate, I do believe that should do it for this episode. I apologize if it's a short episode or not. I really should get into the habit of timing these things, but My name is Wynn. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time. Take care.